Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. You'll be surprised and shocked as our very own brother gets into the discussion as well. We're talking about Primate Ayodele. Primate Ayodele said the redesign of the Naira, okay, Tinubu called it changing of the ink of the Naira. He said for Primate Ayodele, he said is to make the masses suffer. Okay, it's put inflicting suffering on the on the people, and it's destroying who they really are. He said this is not what it should be. Okay, this is not what it should be. That it is unbelievable that a government at this point in time will just wake up one morning and say they are doing this to the people. Primate Ayodele blasted Emefiele and Buhari, said they are infringing suffering on Nigerians, and this is not this is not the way forward. Anyway, my lovely, wonderful people, you can see that Nigerians are beginning to rise up. All sorts of people are rising up to say, this redesign of Naira, and besides, it will cease to be a legal tender by January the 31st. Yes. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Naira redesign. Poor masses suffering. You are destroying our economy. Primate Ayodele blast Emefiele and Buhari. You should not do this, not at this point in time. The leader of INRI Evangelical Spiritual Church, Primate Elijah Ayodele, on Thursday berated the Central Bank of Nigeria Governor Godwin Emefiele and Buhari over the January 31st deadline for the old Naira notes. Primate Ayodele said Emefiele policy will destroy Nigeria economy, adding that the poor masses are at the receiving end of the Naira redesign and the issuing of the deadline makes it even more difficult. In a statement by his media aide, Oluwatosin Osho, Ayodele said the hardship that will occasion by the Naira redesign would continue in the next government because they will destroy the economy and will still be transferred to the next leadership who will be trying to make a way. He said Emefiele has destroyed the economy of the country, and neither the poor nor rich will enjoy this government till the end. I said before that the Naira redesign will amount to nothing, tantamount to destruction of the lives and property. The Naira redesign policy is affecting the poor masses. They don't know it yet. It is to destroy the economy that will be transformed to the new that will be transferred to the new government. Nigeria has just started suffering. This hardship will go a long way. The money will cause hardship because the masses will suffer more in this money change process. He stressed that the Naira redesign was the wrong advice at this point in time because it will not address corruption, as politicians will always find their way and will always do what they do. He said so it is not anything to sort out the problem. In December 2022, Emefiele announced the redesign of 200, 500 and 1,000 Naira denomination. The CBN governor said the old Naira note will cease to be a legal tender in Nigeria from January the 31st, 2023. So he has destroyed the Naira, he has destroyed the economy, and he will destroy it even further. Going to the next government, there will be nothing to transfer to the new government coming on board. So this is what our brother is saying. He said in his opinion that he does not see anything right in all of this at all. He said what is happening is just unimaginable, unbelievable, and Nigerians should not allow such things to go on, because the redesign of the Naira is just aimed at, it's just aimed at making the people to suffer. He said Emefiele, and this is the same thing he's saying. Our very own brother Alhaji Atiku Abubakar has also said it, that the real design of the Naira, that it was Tinubu who wants Emefiele removed because it will affect him. But again, let's look at these things critically. How does this redesign of the Naira affect the people? How does it affect the ordinary man and woman on the streets? People are genuinely suffering. Okay, not because they don't want to work hard, not because they are not working hard, but what is in it for them? Okay, the government is doing absolutely nothing to bring this country out of the present predicament. Rather, those who are advising Buhari are making things more difficult than you can imagine. They are making things more difficult. So everybody is just wondering, how did we get here? How did we even get here in the first place? What can we do differently to change the course of what is happening right now? The issues have come to show to us that the leaders, honestly, sincerely speaking, hardly have a heart for the people. Because if they do, they will move and they will do things quite differently. Most of the people who are standing in the place of leadership, have you considered them? Have you looked at them? How many of them really truly? Buhari himself does not care. He's not a man that Buhari does not care for any other person other than himself. That's Buhari for you. Okay, he does not care for any other person. So long as he's sorted out, whatever happens to the people, let it happen. Sadly, this is the person who happens to be the nation's number one leader, the person who, should be giving direction to the country. However, his disposition are quite different. He does not bother to know about the people, to get to know them. Those are not his concern. His main concern, Buhari and Emefiele, their main concern is, what they do, and not how it affects the people. They don't care. Things must change. Things genuinely must change. Nobody should sit back there and think that things are suddenly going to fall in place when we do nothing to avert the situation and to make sure that change come. Everything we are going through and everything that we are experiencing, these are all parts of the fact that, the days upon us have become important, that everybody must understand that, change is expedient. And nobody should sit back there and think that things are suddenly going to fall in place if we do not rise up to the occasion and reject these things that have continually and continuously posed a threat to our very own existence as a nation. Please don't forget, every one of us are part of this government. Every one of us, if you say I'm not a part, or you are a recipient of what is happening, so it must concern you. It does not, it concern you. Trust me, it does. The matter concern you. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can have all our latest news. This thing when Buhari and Emefiele did do so correct. They change the ink for the paper for the Naira. Does that give us the best? Bye for now.